Now we have supply and demand zones. So now that we have the resistance and support marked up, we go to the higher time frame, which is the 1 hour or the 4 hour, which I like to look at. We're sticking to the 1 hour because I like to take the shorter trades, especially to start out with. You don't want to go to too long term. So we pull the 1 hour chart out and zoom out a little bit. Let's see. Got resistance right here and support right over here, guys. So if you want to look at this area right here, which is the next top, as you can see on the left side, got another area where price came up right here in the same vicinity. Price came up as well, rejected right there too, so that's a nice little spot. And where price is right here too, that's rejected off of. As you can see, try coming up, rejected, try coming up again, rejected, and I was doing the same thing the third time. So that's a nice little area to put a resistance area again, as you can see. Now we got two resistance areas to show. This will help us find our supply and demand zones as well, which I'll show you guys in a second. So pretty much a supply and demand zone, which would be a wicked out area near the resistance. So see right here, have a nice little area of order blocks where pretty much a bunch of orders came in and people took their profits, people started selling, and price came fully rejected and retraced. Same there, same right there, and that whole area. And same thing happening right now in these little wick areas. It's pretty much what wicks are, pretty much where the price came up but didn't fully close. So if we go down to smaller time frames, you can see price did come up, but if you look in the higher time frames that are much more impactful than the smaller ones. So pretty much think of it like a small thing compared to a big thing. Like a small rock compared to a big rock, the big rock is definitely be more impactful. So if we go back to the 1 hour time frame, we could take those wicks with resistance areas and then take our little rectangle tool to show what's happening and take the top of the wick to the bottom where the candle closed, and then pretty much have our supply zone right there. Same thing goes to the demand zone. Pretty much when looking at the support areas where wicks are happening. Zoom in over here. So you pretty much see near the support area where price broke through the support previously. Right there. Came down again, had a bunch of little liquidity, a bunch of orders being filled right here, a bunch of noise going sideways, and then shot back up. You can see right here where it broke through officially with a strong force, and then it officially came back up with a bunch of little resistance area, or a bunch of resistance orders filling right here, you know, where this support right here turned into resistance now. So before it was the floor holding it up, let it bounce back up. Once so much impact made it force down and break that floor, it now turned that floor into the ceiling. Okay? Only was short-lived, as you can see. Had a bunch of orders fill right here. So I'm going to take my rectangle tool and then mark up where all these orders are being filled. So you got the orders right here, got the orders right here, and right here, next where it happened. You could also mark one up right here, as you can see. It's definitely a spot to take a look at where orders are being filled, where price reversed from, as you can see. But for now, to keep it simple, we'll just keep one for now. And then if we zoom out a little bit, extend this out all the way, this view is pretty much respected all the way through and all the way down the line. And that would be our demand zone, which I'll mark right here. The top one is the supply zone. That's pretty much how I have it. You pretty much mark this all the way up and down, pretty much how you want to take a look at it. But to keep it simple, Just do it the support resistance area. Just have one or two to know where price is going to be impacted because you don't want to have too much on the chart. You want to keep it nice and clean, not have your mind too scattered.